All right, guys, tonight is the night. We have this massive giveaway and awesome auction. We got Striders, tons of giveaways. So far, what we have already on the listings, I mean, we got stuff from American Blade Works, TRM, Strider. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on here, tons of Kaisers, CJRBs, Max Ace Knives, Voss Deeds, tons of stuff. And then, like I said, anybody who has never signed up to Whatnot and uses my link to sign up and buys something gets an automatic $15 off, and I'll automatically throw an extra knife in their box. Not a crappy one, it's gonna be a good knife. And if you are the person that spends the most money in my auction tonight, you automatically get another premium knife or a premium knife put in your box. So it's gonna be an awesome show tonight. We got tons of items. I got items going up all the way until the show starts. If you go there and you look at my listings, I still have a ton of stuff going up. So all you got to do is join me in tonight's live auction on Whatnot at 8 p.m. Central Time. I have the link in the bio or down in the description, just depending on where you're watching this. And there's going to be giveaways for everybody. So even if you're not participating in the auction, you can still participate in the giveaways. All you got to do is be there. And so sign up and then, show up at 8 p.m. Central Time. And for people that do participate in the auction, there's going to be exclusive giveaways just for them too at the very end. But hopefully I see you guys there. It's going to be a badass show. You guys are not going to want to miss this one. This is the one. Don't miss this one. I'll see you guys there. Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and we have two new knives from Artisan, starting it off with a new model from Tasks. Now, I've had a few different Tasks. I have some of their custom fixed blades, which I still have. They are very cool. They're a little aggressive, a little crazy, but that's what they go for, right? So, hey, more power to them. I love it. So they have a wicked set of fixed blades, but they're doing production knives now with manufacturers. And like this is a folding knife that's called the Butcherling. Butcherling is... the name fits. I'll say that. The name definitely fits. We have I don't even know what to call this blade shape. How about you name this blade shape in the comment section? I'm not even going to try. You go ahead. Let me know what you think this thing should be called. I'll say it does have a dual grind. We have a hollow here and then a flat grind right here. And then another flat grind here, but this one's a little bit thicker. So we have 3 grinds. So it's not a dual grind, sorry. It's a tri-grind. Beautiful plunge grind though. They did do a good job with that, so that's awesome. Stone-washed finish on this S35 VN blade. And it has a titanium handle, T8 hardware all the way around. Love to see that. You can see there is steel liners that are inset. And we have a crossbar lock. So we have a crossbar lock with thumb studs and a fuller. Now, can we use the hole? Yes, we can. We absolutely can. With the pinky. Ooh, got it with the pinky. So you got the pinky flip. Let me do it again. You got the pinky flip. You got the ring finger. That's my fault. The ring finger flip. Then you got the reverse flick off the thumb stud. And then the thumb stud. Nice slow roll. Nice lockup. Sounds really good. The engagement. Oh yeah, bank vault. Wow, they did a good job with the lock. I could just hear it. Good lock face geometry. They did a great job with that. Nice jimping right here too. I like how they put that there. Man, listen to that. You can really hear that thing pop. So that's hitting a stop pin and then the lock engaging. But it's really nice. And you can hear, like, even if I just barely touch it, you can still hear it because the lock is pulling it into place and making the blade hit the stop pin. That's what I love to hear. So nice texturing in a lot of places. It is comfortable up here like this. Back here, it's not. I'll be honest, this is very uncomfortable for me. This thing right here, I wish they would have rounded this or did something else. This is the worst part about this knife to me. I hate this. So one, when I go to use the crossbar lock, it's constantly poking into my hand. So when I go to thumb flick it, it's poking. When I go to close it, it's poking. When I go to squeeze it back here, it's poking. So it's like it's always poking into my hand, but I can easily kind of avoid it. Well, maybe not when I use the crossbar lock, but when I flip it, I can easily avoid it. When I'm cutting with it, I can easily avoid it. But when I go to disengage it, that's when I'm going to have to deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. You know, if you like the crazy and you like the wild, then sometimes you got to deal with what comes with the crazy and wild. The clip has a round ramp. It does have plenty of spring. I imagine it'll work just fine. Ooh, maybe not. Ooh, I'm wrong. Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that clip. Yeah, this is not a good clip. The clip is not very functional. Man, nice. It's got some sounds though. Got some acoustics from it. Yeah, just not enough spring. And it's weird because it's so slim. It looks like it would have plenty of spring, but it does not. I'll try it in some jeans and kind of get back to you. Let me just try this really quick. Yeah, no, jeans aren't going to work. No, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, this is too tight of a clip. This ramp is just not good for going. It looks like it would be such a good ramp too, but look at this. I'm underneath it. So right now, theoretically, it should easily go in. That's crazy. That pop, that is way too aggressive over the seam of my pockets. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's too aggressive. But you know, hey, again, yeah, you got to take what comes with the crazy. S35VN, whatever blade shape, wicked looking mechanical knife. It's cool, but this little part right here is a deal breaker for me personally. And then the clip is, well, actually, this isn't a deal breaker. I'm sorry. The clip is a deal breaker. This is annoying. So there you go. For me personally, but hey, like I said, if you like it, it looks good to you, you might not care. Next is this guy right here. Now, this is the Beast, B-E-E-S-T, not B-E-A. So we have the Beast, and this is one of the smoothest knives I've ever felt from Artisan. I'm talking about this thing is an absolute, it just drops, but it's so smooth, almost too smooth, I'll be honest. There is a level of which it's like, okay, this might be just a little bit too smooth because it doesn't feel like there's any resistance whatsoever. Now, we'll go more into that here in 1 second, but let's talk about what it is. We have a stone wash clip point blade, straight clip point blade. Love to see that. That's my favorite type of clip, is a straight clip. I like the tip a little bit lower, but this is still a great blade shape. Stone washed finish, S35VN, nicely ground, great geometry, semi-crowned spine. They chamfered the edges, so it's kind of crowned. Then we have titanium frame lock, carbon fiber inlays on both sides. Good job on the inlays. Then we have the honeycomb pattern on both sides. Steel lock bar insert on the titanium lock bar. Lots of milling on the inside. So even though there's all this milling, there's also milling on the inside too. Then we have a titanium milled pocket clip, and it looks like there's a cover right there. So if you want to, you can switch it. So all you have to do is you have to take the knife apart and unscrew this from the inside. That's kind of cool though. I like that. That is really cool. I love the way that looks. It's a replacement plate, but you don't have no screw. And then so if you want to switch it, you can. You just got to take it apart and unscrew that. Access to the lock bar, it's okay. Could be a little bit better. They did give you something though, so I'm not going to bitch about it. But it's so damn smooth. The thumb studs are way high. But because of it being so smooth and the detent being on the lighter side, it is very easy to thumb flick this high. Like I can just pop it right out. You can also do the reverse flick off of the thumb studs, or you can use the hole, which works for slow roll, thumb flick, or reverse flick. And then you have the front flipper. Also, again, works great. This thing has such a... when I say this, I don't want you to take it too bad, but we are going to get into it. It is a very light detent. So like it makes it to where it's very fidget friendly because of that. Like this is something that I could easily flick, flip, and you know, over and over, and it never be like never really cause fatigue or anything because it's so easy and the detent is so light. So that is also why it's probably so drop shutty, is because the strength of the lock, man, it's weird because the strength of the lock bar is actually pretty strong. Lockup's good. Yeah, man, it's weird how, man, they must have, the detent track is just perfect on this, but the detent must not be very big or something. I don't know. It's good though. Like, it's not, I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's just, it is a lighter detent. So when you first get it, it does feel a little odd to you compared to what you're used to feeling from a titanium frame lock. But then, you know, the smoothness and the fidgetness is just amazing. This is really cool. It's a cool knife. I actually like this thing, but you know, it's not going to be for everybody because of the, maybe they might, if you like a really, really strong detent, you're not going to probably like this. But if you like, you know, fidget friendly, and that's what you care about is how good and how well it fidgets and how easily it fidgets, you might love this. Like, that was all left-handed right there, and it does work. I can put my finger right on the lock bar, squeeze as much as I want, and I can still reverse flick it out. Like, you're not getting stopped. Even if I put my finger right on the detent, I still can. It's just not easy for me to put my fingers out of the way. So yes, the thumb studs are really well done. I like the texturing on them. The jimping is not super sharp, but it does go all the way up and around. And the detent, you know, is good for a front flipper. It's a front flipping detent, by the way. Typically, front flipping detents have to be on the lighter side. TA hardware all the way around except for the steel lock bar insert and possibly the pocket clip, or the pocket clip replacement plate. All in all, it is comfortable in the hand. It's very slim, extremely, extremely, extremely lightweight, extremely, extremely smooth, extremely fidget friendly. So yeah, it's really cool, man. I actually like this thing, but it's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody likes holes in their knives. You know, but hey, a lot of people do. So to each their own. I think it looks wicked cool. And yeah, I like it. I like it quite a bit. My negatives, T6s. I wish they were T8s. Plunge grind, I wish was a little bit better. You can see the plunge grind hits the edge. I wish that this was separated and that the plunge grind, the end of the plunge grind did not hit the edge. Next thing, I'd like to see a little tiny bit more lock bar access. It's not bad. It's good. It's still passable. It would pass with flying, well, it'd pass with almost flying colors, but it needs a little bit more access. Next thing, clip. Clip is too tight, way too tight. Whoa, holy moly, what is going on? Oh, that's crazy. Artisan, what's going on with your clips, man? What is going on? Oh, that's crazy. Why? Is it putting pressure on? Is it? Not really. It's more on this side than it is on this side. I don't know, but that's crazy. So there you guys go. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I like the knife, but man, that clip is just entirely way too strong. I would bend mine. So maybe, you know, it might be really strong, but I could wedge something underneath it. I could wedge something underneath it and then like pry it up a little bit like that. Get it to bend a little bit up. Maybe leave that for a couple hours or something. Yeah, already I took tension off of it. So that's what I would do personally. But from the box, man, that is just way too strong. But it's a cool knife and it's definitely different. But I don't want to keep going on it. I feel like I've said enough. Work hard, stay tough. Till next time, peace.